Hello, everybody. This is Aveti's marketing sessions to teach you how to use WordPress, how to use various functions and features, and how to do marketing and so forth, and set up ads and so forth. We'll cover many, many, many topics over multiple sessions and so forth. This is session one and so forth. So feel free to enjoy. And if you're on the call, you can chat with Andrew to give a comment or so forth. And we'll put in the chat links to other useful information as well. And we're going to be posting this on a Google Drive for now. Probably will be on YouTube later on. But the reality is, this is a lot of valuable information to help you understand how to modify your site and do a lot of the standard things you need to do, how to create e-commerce products later on, and how to use all these other tools for marketing and so forth that we're going to cover over the next many many sessions basically. Anyway, on the call here we got Joseph, and we have Andrew. And Joseph will be leading the call, and Andrew and I will be making comments from here at times as well. Anyway, Joseph, you can take it away. Thank you.
All right. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here and taking time to join this presentation. I hope you are all doing well. Today, we'll be covering the basics of WordPress, focusing on how to set up posts, understand the fundamental concepts of its CMS, and quickly go over some key plugins. We've prepared a simple presentation, and I'll read through certain parts while showing live demonstrations. The presentation will be accessible afterwards. We will send you a link for this presentation so you can check it and have a look on it. Okay, let's start. So this is our presentation, slide one. So basics of WordPress, adding blog posts, uploading media, and installing plugins. So welcome to our guide on posting content using the blocks theme and stackable Gutenberg blocks in WordPress. Please note that the steps and interface you see in this presentation are tailored for these tools. If you're using a different builder, the process may vary. So the objective of this session is, by the end of this session, you will be able to navigate the WordPress dashboard, create and publish blog posts, and effectively manage and upload media to your website. Okay, first things first, the difference of a WordPress post and page. In WordPress, posts are designed for time-sensitive content such as blog entries or news articles and are organized using categories and tags. They appear in reverse chronological order and typically include author and date information as well as comment section. Posts are also featured in RSS feeds, which helps keep subscribers updated with new content. So to cut things short, so posts are for frequently updated content like blogs or news. They are being organized by categories and tags, and in the post you can include comments and date info, so other people can. The purpose of the comment is for other people to engage on your website, leave feedback, how your blog post was, and stuff like that. And then in contrast, pages are meant for static permanent content like About Us or content pages. They're organized hierarchically without categories or tags. And they do not typically include author or date information or have a comment section. Pages are not included in RSS feeds and are accessed directly via menus, offering a stable structure for content that will remain constant over time. So again, pages are for static content like About Us, privacy policy page, your home page, your contact us page, your terms and conditions page, and they don't have categories or any tags at all. And again, they also don't have comments. So it's a static page where people can just read some stuff about your website or what you offer. Okay, let's go into the logging into your WordPress website. So this is your admin site. This is your login page for your site. So open your browser and go to your WordPress login page. So this will vary because here in Aveti, we are using a separate login URL or a different login URL, which is admin-yoursite.aveti.io. wp admin. So but this is the default one for others' website. I think Andrew or David can explain why we do that. Guys, can you explain that too?
Sorry, I apologize. Repeat the question, please.
Yeah. So here in for our clients, they have a different login URL. We're using for them like admin dash
Yeah,
your
okay.
site
Not a problem.
.io.
So what we do is we use when somebody hits your site, they're actually hitting our software that Aveti Commerce provides, and we use something called composable commerce, where we're able to mesh together multiple applications into one. And we use WordPress for the content management system, which is pretty much your homepage, your contact page, your static pages, your blog posts, and so forth. And WordPress is very good at blogs. We can work with other CMSs as well. There's quite a few. Builder.io we recommend, and even we at Aveti have something that's simpler as well. If you find WordPress too complicated, we could switch you to ours, which is even more simple, and so forth. However, a lot of people like the ability and full power of WordPress, and that's what's there. However, because of this ability to use composable commerce to mesh everything together, your WordPress is going to be on an URL of admin dash the word that describes your site .aveti.io, and that's where you log in and so forth, and you can make the changes to your site and so forth. And once you do that, it will appear on your main site, although you may have a step to clear the Cloudflare cache and so forth. So that URL that Joseph's showing you on the screen is not correct. That's if it was a standalone instance of WordPress. We'll give you the URL for you to access, but typically admin dash your site name .aveti.io is where you go, and we'll give you a user password as well, and so forth. So that's the reasoning behind that.
Okay, thanks, David. Now, in your login page, you'll have to add your username and your password. And then once you have added those, all you have to do is just click on the login button to access your WordPress dashboard. Now let's go to the overview of the WordPress dashboard. So you can see in some of the slides we have added a link going to a page where it discuss further the details of a certain topic. Like for this one, we have added a link going to wpbeginner.com, and it's in that page it discuss a lot of things about WordPress dashboard in depth. So feel free to visit that if you need more details. So here's your admin dashboard. This is what the WordPress dashboard looks like. On the left side, you'll find various menus that will be the focus of most of this presentation. How to create and publish a blog post. So first step is go to the post section and click add new post. And then, of course, once you click on add new post, you will be redirected to the editor page where you can add your title field. The first thing that you will need to add in any of the blog posts that you're going to upload is your title. And then you can insert also directly your content into the editor. Now, if you are using a third-party tool to place your content or your blog post that you want to upload, you can use like Google Docs or Microsoft Word, and then you can just simply just copy paste those contents here for easier. But if you find it more fun, or like you're having like you're enjoying writing manually on your editor, then you can do it also right here by directly typing any of the contents that you want to add. Now, you can also format the headings by clicking on the heading and choosing the desired heading type from the options. Now, simply refer to the screenshot that I have added here. To edit the text in a paragraph, simply select the paragraph you want to modify and use the formatting options available in the block settings. You can adjust basic formatting options such as bold, italic, underline, and more. To add an image to your blog, click on the section where you want to place the images. Press enter on your keyboard to create a new block, then click the plus button on the right side and select the image block. A selection menu will appear, allowing you to either upload an image from your computer, use an image from your media library, or enter an image URL to upload. And after selecting an option, choose the photo you want to upload to insert it in the body of the blog. Now, to add a featured image, just click on the Set Featured Image button located on the right side of your WordPress content editor. To add a featured image, click the Set Featured Image button located on the right side of your WordPress content editor. Now let's move on to the actual implementation in WordPress, where I'll walk you through the steps live. Now, we have here a website. This is a website that we have created, and it's currently being, I don't know if, I'm not sure if this, I think this is just like a placeholder website. So we can just use it for demonstration purposes. So here, I am here at my, this is my login URL, login page URL. As you can see here, David mentioned earlier that the login URL will be different compared to the standard one that WordPress gave, because again, we are using a system that creates a different login URL for you to where you can log in. So it's admin-vendor3.aveti.io/wp login, the wp-login.php. Now, once you are in the login page, all you have to do is to add your username and password. Now, for me, I've already saved the login details of this site on my LastPass Chrome extension, so it was automatically filled up for me. So all I have to do is click on the login button. Okay, now we're inside the WordPress dashboard now. Now, on the left are the menus. Now, this is where we're going to focus more of our time. So to add a new blog post, all you have to do is click on the, hover your mouse on the posts section, and then click add your post. And then you will be redirected to the content editor page. Now, I've prepared here a placeholder, like a dummy blog or a dummy article that we can use for this demonstration. Don't mind the content because I just use ChatGPT to generate the content. Okay, first thing first is we need to add the title. So I'm going to copy the title here. Now, just a quick comment on this one. Right now, we're using the default standard Gutenberg blocks. Later, I will show you how to use the stackable the stackable blocks, which is what we recommend that you use because it's more customizable, and you can do a lot of stylings out of it. So right now, let's just do it on a standard Gutenberg block first. So all I have now, the title is there. I'll just copy and paste the whole content. Now I have here my blog post. I've already pasted my title and the body of my blog post. Now, if you want to add a featured image, all you have to do is go over your mouse to post on the right section of your screen editor, and then select featured image. Now, if the featured image that you want to use on this blog is not yet added to your media library, it's not yet uploaded, all you have to do is click on Upload Files, then click Select Files, then look for that image that you want to use. Now, I'm going to use this image. Now, quick thing about using images, it's always recommended to use images you own or have the rights, such as copyrighted images or original photos, to avoid any legal issues. You can also use AI-generated images. You can like those images that you can produce from sites like ImageFX, which is a great tool that we suggest you use if you want those AI images to be used on your blog post. But again, we recommend that you use a real photo that you have the rights to, and avoid taking random images from the internet. Using unauthorized images could lead to legal problems, so it's best to stick with images you own or have permission to use.
Joseph,
Okay.
when I the comment, I put my hand up. Perhaps you didn't see. Okay, so guys, it's really critical that you do not scrape images off other websites or the internet or from Google search results or whatever. It is critical that you own the image. Sorry, that you have the license to use the image. The best is images you create and shoot yourself. Everybody wants to know about you and so forth. So making the site very, very personal about your business and you and your people. This is great. If you want images for, let's say, a blog post or the homepage that are much more professional, there's really a couple options. One is one could go to an image service. We use Adobe Stock Images. It's about $150 a month. And we get 40 images a month or 40 credits and so forth. And they got phenomenal images, but it costs and so forth. There's other services such as Getty Images and so forth. There's a bunch of AI tools that to produce images as well. A lot of them in the past did not do a very good job, but they're getting very, very good. But they do charge. Google launched something recently called what is it called? Image FX Flex AI
Yeah,
Kitchen.
correct.
Maybe you can open that site up to show the people where they are. And Andrew, maybe you can put that in the chat and so forth. So this is a service they're offering for free for the first year. And it's very, very, very good. And Joseph, maybe you can do an example of an image and so forth. So you just put some sort of prompt and it gives you an image. And the people in the image don't exist. There's no copyright issues. It's absolutely phenomenal. And I think this is going to put out of business a lot of the image services that are out there and so forth. But still, the image services right now do a phenomenal job by professional photographers. But this is getting extremely good. So if you need images that you don't shoot yourself, I'd recommend going with AI. Do not use the royalty-free images sites. There are people out there that upload to the royalty-free images site and then use Google image search to find out who's using the image. They remove it off the site, and most people don't remember where they got the image from. They said, "Oh, it's free. I'll just use it." And then they start getting legal letters demanding payment and so forth. There's one individual out there who's demanding $1,000 a pop from people. So those images Joseph has on the screen, they look phenomenal. And you can just modify the prompt to get whatever you want. This is called generative AI. It's getting very, very, very good. And the image quality is phenomenal and so forth. So this link to this site here, it's called, what is it called? It's called AI Test Kitchen with google.com or maybe Google Image Effects Test Kitchen. Andrew, can you put something in the chat that has the link to it and so forth? And this is something we'd recommend. For a lot of the sites we've created for you guys, we're using images we paid for from Adobe, and they're phenomenal. But we're starting to use this more and more because it works and so forth. Anyway, that's the comments about that. So what you do, you generate, you download, you save it, you upload it to WordPress, and then you apply it to your pages and so forth. So that's the comment about that. Joseph, can carry on, please.
All right. Thanks, David. Now going back to the blog post that we're uploading. So yeah, once you've selected the image that you want, uh, click on it and then use alt text. Now, alt text is very important for accessibility and for SEO. Typically, for in terms of SEO, it's a way for you to describe what the image is to the search engine. Basically, search engines doesn't have eyes compared to human. Human can tell what the picture is because they can see it. And for us to tell what the image is to the search engine, we use alt text. So for alt text, all you have to do is to describe the image. So here, I'm just going to add like a WordPress logo with a background of a person using a computer. Now, you don't need to necessarily put a lot of things on your alt text. What you need to do is to just briefly describe what the image is. When I say briefly, you really don't need to go from details to details. All you have to do is to simply just tell what the image is. That's it. And for the example that I did, I just I just added a few details about the image, the WordPress logo, and the background of person using a computer. Now, once you've added the alt text, click Set Featured Image, and now you have your featured image. Now, to add an image inside of the blog, all you have to do is to go to select a section first. You need to select a section where you want to add an image inside your blog. So for me, I want it beneath this heading, which is what is WordPress. So all I have to do is put my mouse here and click on it. As you can see, my mouse pointer is already here, already there, and I'll hit the Enter button on my keyboard. And then then the next thing you need to do is to add a block. So all you have to add a block, you have two options. Either you type the name of the block by adding slash and type in the name of the block, which is this one, image. So as you can see here, it gives me a few options. The pink ones are the stackable blocks, which we recommend you to use, while the black ones are the standard Gutenberg blocks from WordPress. Repeat this again, we recommend you using stackable blocks because it's more customizable and there are more stylings that you can do for those elements that you're going to add on your blog post. So here, the other method, the other method or the other way to add a block on your existing blog post is to just hover your mouse here, and if you see this add block button here, click on it, and then search for the block that you want to add. So for now, I'm going to use the stackable image block, which is remember the pink one are stackable, the black one are the standard Gutenberg WordPress block. Now, once the block has been added, all you need to do now is to add the image. So click on it, and then if the image that you want to add on your block is not existing or not yet available on your media library, go to Upload Files and select the file or the image you want to use. I'll select this, this one for demonstration purposes, and click Open, and then click Select. Now you have the image. Now, if you want to do some adjustments on your image, like resize it, change the width, the height, it's really up to you what kind of adjustments you want to do. But again, if you don't have enough knowledge about how changing sizes affects different browsers or different devices like mobile, tablets, and desktop, for now, just use what is the default one. We will do another session for that one where we will show you how to customize your elements based on different devices. So for now, we'll just use the default one for desktop. So here, when I forgot a step here, I forgot to add the alt text. Again, the alt text is a way for you to tell what the image is to the search engine. So for me, I'm going to add I'm just going to make it short. A person using a computer with early pilot, something like that. I'm not going to put a lot of time on this one. I'm just going to put a short one or a brief. I mean a direct description of what the image is. So after you add the alt text, click select again, and there you go. And as you can see here, the image alt is already there. Now, once you are okay with that, then just leave it there. And if you want to do any styling again, you just go to this right side of your editor, and you can adjust whatever you want. So next part is incorporating key SEO elements into your post. So in this section, we'll explore how to incorporate key SEO elements into your post to enhance its visibility in search engine results. For this demonstration, we'll use Yoast SEO plugin. Please note that depending on the SEO plugin you're using, the interface and appearance may vary. However, the functions remain consistent across different plugins. We'll cover essential details such as meta title, description, and configuring the URL slug. Okay, sorry. So here in this slide, this is where you can find those SEO key elements that I mentioned earlier. Now, to add the meta title and description, just scroll down to the Yoast SEO menu and enter your meta title, description, and slug or URL. Again, we highly recommend installing Yoast SEO to easily incorporate these crucial SEO elements and enhance your page search ranking. Okay, let's do the live demonstration for that one. So again, if you want to add your SEO meta title and SEO meta description, just go at the very bottom of your page. Now, the look of the of Yoast SEO here is different from the screenshot because they have updated their user interface. But again, it's the same thing. It's just that the look has changed. Now, to anyone who is wondering what an SEO title and meta description is, so SEO title is the main headline that shows up in search results and helps attract visitors to click on your site. So let me show you an example. So if I go to google.com and if I search for Agent e-commerce, you'll see here, this part is the SEO title. And for meta description is the short summary under the title that gives people an idea of what your page is about. Both SEO title and meta description help your site show up in search engines and encourage clicks. So the meta description is this one, the one under the meta title. Okay. Now going back to the actual live demonstration. So here we're going to add now the SEO title. All I have to do is I'm going to delete that one. And I have prepared here the meta title. And all I have to do is going to just copy and paste it. And then the meta description as well. Okay. Now, this slug. Now let's talk about the slug. The slug is the URL of your page. So it's like the URL that shows on a person or the person uses when he wanted to visit your the page or the blog post that you're uploading. So the rule of thumb in slug is the shorter the better, because we really don't want to overwhelm it, in the sense that search engines will easily understand what the page is all about if you have a very straight to the point kind of slug. So let's say for here, the default one here was a very long. I think I've deleted it accidentally earlier, but it was very long, and I really don't want to use that. I want a shorter slug. So basically, this blog is all about WordPress, and by default, the slug that will be used here is the title that you have used. So if this is your title, this will be the slug that will be used as the default one. So it's very long. So what you want is a very short slug. So for this one, I'm just going to use what is WordPress. And as you can see here, the link now or the slug now has been changed to what is your WordPress. Okay, now once those are added there, you can also see here an indicator colors. Now there are two indicator colors for this one. Only meta description and SEO title has these indicator colors. It's green, yellow, orange, and red. So green, it's when it says green, it is very good. So you are satisfying Yoast SEO's requirement for what a good SEO title and meta description should be. If it's orange, it's also fine, but if you can make it green, that would be much better. Now, if it's red, so let me show you what it looks like if it's an orange. So this is an orange. Oh no, it's red. Sure, it's not making it orange. Let me try it here. You know, this one is orange and this one is red. Now, if it's red, you really need to adjust it in the sense that at least you have the orange indicator, because when it says red, it says it's a really bad it's a really bad type of SEO title, or it's a really bad meta description that you have added. So I'm going to delete those and to make it green. Now, once SEO title and meta descriptions are green or orange, now you can move on to the next part. Now, going back to the slide. Now, here we need to add links to our blog content. Now, if I'm saying about links, we're talking about internal and external links. So uh, let me explain quickly what internal and external links are. So internal links are links to other pages on your own site, while external links point to pages on other websites. Okay, don't be confused in it. I think it's already obvious. If it's internal, it's inside. If it's external, it's outside. So both are important for SEO. Uh, Internal links help users navigate on your site and show search engines how your pages are connected. While external links, they show that your content is well researched and trustworthy by linking to these high authority sites. When I say high authority sites, sites like Wikipedia, CNN, etc., etc. Now, going back to the slide, to add links to your blog content, simply highlight the word or phrase you want to link, then click the link icon and enter the website URL. Okay, so let's go here, the blog post. Let's do one internal link and one external link. So let's do first the internal linking. So I am going to go to our website. Now there is a there in terms of SEO, internal linking shouldn't be just linking to other pages of your website. There should be a strategy for this one, and we will go deeper on that one on another session. Okay, so right now I'm just going to get some random pages on my website because I just want to show you how to do the linking. So I have already copied. Let's select first a key phrase or keyword. For this one, I'm going to use the keyword content management system. Now, once I have selected my keyword or key phrase, all I have to do is go to my website and look for a page that is related to content management system, or something that or if you have a blog that discusses about content management system, you can also do that. The main thing here is they should be related. When you do internal link or external link, the most important thing here is the relevancy. When you say relevancy, any keywords that you use should be relevant to the page that you're linking. You cannot just let's say if you're doing content management, if you're linking content management system, you're linking to a different topic like Halloween event, Fall Fest, etc., etc. Those pages are not really related to what the keyword that you're wanting to link into. So for the sake of demonstration, I'll just get any random links here and just pretend that this blog post is, let's just pretend that this blog post is related to the keyword that I wanted to link. So all I have to do is to highlight it, click the link button here, paste the URL, and then click enter, or you can click these arrow pointing down here. And there you go. Now you have an internal link. Now, now let's do an external link. Now for external linking, again, it's the same rule. Relevancy is very important, but there is a deeper technique and strategies how to improve your external linking. This involves using some tools like Ahrefs to find some relevant site about that keyword that you wanted to link. Also, you need, as much as possible, do not you wanted to link to a very fresh content. Like, let's say, for example, if it's a topic that is trending, that has been like an issue or like a talk of the town over the last couple of weeks, you need to you need to use those kind of pages or URLs, because again, fresh contents are very uh, are very friendly for Google or search engine algorithms. So for here, let's just do the basic thing. I'll just pick a random keyword here. So I'm just going to use SEO friendly. I'm just going to go to google.com. Again, this is not the proper way, but there is a better way to how to find external pages where you can do external links, but let's just do this quickly. So I'm just going to copy this link, the first one in the search result, and then go back to my blog post, highlight SEO friendly, click this link once again, and then paste the link that I have selected. Then select, hit enter or click on that arrow, but I mean that button that is an arrow pointing down. Click on that one, and there you go. You have an external link. Okay, let's go back to the slide again. Let's discuss the other stuff on the right side menu of your content editor. So we have here the author and how you're going to save or publish your post. So to assign an author to your post, navigate to the right side of the post editor, find the author section, click the drop-down menu, and select the desired author. Then click Save or Publish. Okay, let's go back here, and I'll go to Post, and then click Author. Now, right now, only one author has been added. By default, we're using admin because these website we have here is only have one user and one author right now, which is by default an admin. But in essence, if you have multiple authors or multiple users on your site, if you click this drop down, there is a list of people here, and you can select one of those as the author of your blog post. So if you prefer only one author for all of these websites, all of these blog posts, then that is fine as well. Okay, I'm not going to click on Save and Publish because I want to discuss one thing first, which is the categories, we'll go to the slide. Here. Now, categories. Here. Now, to assign categories to your post, go to the right side of the post editor. Oh, yes, Andrew?
Just in regards to authors and categories. Now, are authors and categories something that you want indexed? Are they important to SEO? Because
No.
if not, then maybe in a future session when I go over how to change different settings in the theme, I can show how if they want, they can remove the author from showing up on the blog data.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, good question about if author is important in terms of SEO. My quick answer is no. Including categories, they are not really that important. What will make sense to me is if the categories are part of this log. But in reality, all of us really doesn't want to show these categories in oh no, I'm wrong. I was thinking about tags. Sorry. The categories are important in terms of SEO. You really want to index those. Sorry, I was thinking about tags earlier. Uh, Categories are important in the sense that your website, the category is also trying to identify what your website is. So let's say, for example, you are an e-commerce shop and you have like a category of uh, selling some poultry products like chicken meat, pork meats, beef meats, etc. It's easier for search engines to understand what you are and what you're selling if you have those categories, and if those categories are indexed. Okay, now going back to assigning categories and assigning categories. So just to give you a quick background, what categories is. So categories help organize posts by topic. If you write more posts on the same subject, group them using a category, it will easier for search engine bots understand how understand your website is, because they have this like a pattern and idea what your website and what topics are you discussing on your site. So categories are really, really important. So here, to assign categories to your post, go to the right side post editor, locate the category section, click the drop down menu and choose the appropriate categories. Finally, click save or publish. But first we need to show you how to add categories. So how to add categories: hover your mouse over post, then click categories. On the name field, add the category name, e.g. dress. Keep the slug block as it will be used by default, whatever name you have added. Optional, add a description of the category. This category is all about dresses. For example, once everything is in place, click the add new category button. Okay, let's do the actual demonstration for that one. So so right now I'm going to save this in draft mode. I'm going back to my WordPress dashboard. Now, to add a category, all I have to do is hover your mouse here in post or click it and then click categories. And for this one, for demonstration purposes, I'll just add the category WordPress because the blog post that we have posted is all about WordPress. Now, slug, keep it blank. It will use the default name that you've indicated or added. For description, I don't really want to add any description at all. It doesn't really give any impact at all, unless if you are like if there's someone who wants to know more what your category is, then they can read that description so that they can understand what your categories. But for now, I think we'll just keep it blank. And I would advise also to just keep it blank and do that. Just don't put a lot of time on this one. So once you have added the category name, click on add new category. And as you can see here, the new category has been added. Now let's go back to the blog post that we're adding. So to edit a blog post, so click on all posts and look for that blog post that you're adding or editing, hover into it, then click edit. And then go back to the right side or the right menu of your WordPress editor. And as you can see here, the WordPress category has been added. Now all I have to do is uncheck the uncategorized and select WordPress. Now once everything is ready, all you have to do is to double check your blog post, see to it that the title is added, all paragraphs are formatted correctly, and you can publish it. But before you do that, there's another thing that we want to mention here. Now, as you recall earlier, I mentioned that by default, if you copy and paste your contents in a WordPress editor, it will use the standard Gutenberg block from WordPress. Now, we really don't want that. We are highly advising that you use these stackable blocks because it's more customizable and you can do a lot of things in terms of styling. Now to change, so right now this one is using the default WordPress Gutenberg block. Now the difference for this one, your indicator here is the stackable ones are color pink, and the standard Gutenberg blocks one are color black. Now to change it to a stackable Gutenberg block, since this is a paragraph block right now, all I have to do is click on it on this icon here, and then look for the similar stackable stackable block, which is the text one. Now again, pink are stackable, black are the standard ones. So I'm going to use text. So I'm going to use the text stackable block. And now as you can see here, it has been changed now to the text stackable block. And if you hover your mouse here, you can see different options now. You have the layout, the style, In the layout, you can do text alignments, etc., etc. For style, you have control on the typography, like the font family, etc., etc. Then the size, if you want it to be more bigger or want to be smaller, it's up to you. Now we will not go deeper on this one. We will do a separate session where we will show you how to use these options here for stackable blocks. Now, same thing for the other blocks. If this one is a heading, and this is using the standard standard Gutenberg block, and I want to use the stackable one. So all I have to do is click on it and change it to the pink one, which is the heading stackable block. And there you go. Now, as you can see here on the right side, you have those options again, and we will discuss this later about these options here. Now, I won't do it everything here because it will take time. But again, that's how you change it from the standard Gutenberg block to the stackable ones. Now, once everything is ready, go on and double check it, everything that all elements, all stylings, all formattings are correct. And once you're ready to publish, click the publish button here and hit publish again. Now it's just publishing. Let's just wait for a couple of seconds now. There you go. Now it's published. Now to view your newly published blog post, all you have to do is click on this view post here at the lower left corner, or you can just simply click this blue button view post here. Click on the view post, and there you go. Now you have uploaded you have uploaded your blog post. Okay, next is one of the most important things about WordPress is installing important basic plugins. So what are WordPress plugins? WordPress plugins are extensions that add new features and functionality to a WordPress site without needing to code. They can enhance functionality, improve design, boost performance, or add e-commerce capabilities installed and activated by the WordPress dashboard. Plugins are managed through the plugins menu where you can update or delete them. Popular examples includes Yoast SEO for search optimization and WooCommerce for online stores. But again, we are not going to use those. We're going to use WooCommerce for this one. Plugins are essential for customizing a site to meet specific needs. And now there is a URL here. I'll go into a page where it discuss further what plugins are. But to simplify everything, plugins are tools that you can use to add features to your site without the needing to code. Most of us are not really into coding. When I say coding, it's about programming, etc., etc. And plugins can improve the design or enhance the features of your website. You can manage them through the plugins menu in WordPress, which I will show you later on. So how to install plugins? To install a plugin, hover over the plugin section in the left navigation menu of WordPress, then click on Add New. On the Install Plugins page, you have two options. If you have a zip file of the plugin you want to install, click Upload Plugin. Alternatively, use the Search Plugins bar to find and install the plugin you need. Installing plugins using Upload Plugin. Click on Upload Plugin, showing that you have the plugin's zip file ready. If you don't have it, download the file first. Once you're prepared, click Choose File and select the zip file for the plugin. Then click Install Now. An installation window will appear showing the progress. Once the installation is complete, click Activate to enable the plugin, and it's deactivated it is deactivated by default. To install a plugin using the search bar, go to the Install Plugins page and enter the plugin's name into the Search Plugins bar. Browse through the search results. When you find the plugin you want, click Install Now. The installation progress will be shown in a window that appears. Once the installation is complete, click Activate to enable the plugin. As again, it is deactivated by default. Now, massive plugins for your WordPress site. Now, this is not really a requirement for you to install all of this. This is just like recommendations for us. But again, you need to understand how plugin works before you install them. So if you are not sure how plugin works, you can always contact us to get more info to us, so we can guide you how this plugin will affect your current site, what is the function of this plugin, etc., etc. So here there are 10 plugins that we recommend you install, but again, this is not required. Now let's go and do the actual installation of the plugin. So for now, let's go here. Let's go back to the WordPress menu. And I'll hover my mouse to the plugins section in the left menu. And I want to install a new plugin. So I'll click on Add Your Plugin. Now, let's do the first the first way how to install plugin, which is uploading the zip file. Now, if you don't have the zip file yet, you need to download it first. So let's say you want to install a plugin called Jetpack. Is it added here? No. Okay, just checking that if we have the Jetpack plugin already added there in the website, so we don't waste our time duplicating it. So I'm going to Google search Jetpack WordPress plugin, and I'll go here on this page because this is the official WordPress plugins page. So I'll click on this one and click on the download button here and save it in your computer. Now, once it's finished downloading, all you have to do is to go back to the Add Plugins page of your WordPress dashboard, click on Upload Plugin, and then choose File, and look for that zip file that you have downloaded. So this is the Jetpack plugin in zip format that I want to install. So I'm going to click on that one. Now, once you've selected the correct plugin, click Install Now, and wait for it to be installed. Okay, your plugin is now installed. Now the next thing you need to do is to activate the plugin. Now click Activate Plugin. And you have successfully installed and activated the plugin Jetpack. Now let's do the other option. The other way of installing a plugin, which is using the search plugin feature of WordPress in your WordPress dashboard, which is, so go to plugins again, hover your mouse in plugins, then click Add Your Plugin. Then on the right side, you can see here a search bar where you can enter the keyword of the plugin that you want to install. So let's say, for example, I want to add a header and footer plugin. And I'll just pick randomly here. So for example, this is the plugin that I want to install. All I have to do is to click Install Now and click Activate. And now your plugin has been installed. Now, going back to that method, let me explain something. There are some plugins that are not searchable in WordPress. There are some plugins that are only only downloadable through the provider's website. So let's say through the developer's website. So if you need a plugin and you don't see them when you search them here on WordPress, the worst case is the plugin, the downloadable file or the zip file of the plugin is only available to be downloaded from the developers or from the owner's website. So if you cannot find it, try to Google search it. Try to Google search for it, and if there is a WordPress plugin available for it, rest assured that Google will provide you a link where you can download that plugin that you want to install. Okay, and I think that's it. That's all that we have right now for basics of WordPress for this session. Yes, Andrew.
Just in regards to plugins, an important little note here is that when you get access to your WordPress site, you'll notice that there will be some plugins installed and activated. These serve a purpose. So please do not deactivate or uninstall any of the plugins that are already on your WordPress, because doing so will cause a section or maybe the entire website to not work or to look broken. So feel free to add plugins and play around with whatever your needs are, but we kindly ask that the plugins that are already installed and activated when you get your WordPress, if you just do not deactivate and uninstall those.
Okay, yeah, good advice, Adu. Okay, so I think that concludes our session for today. Thank you for attending this session. If you have any questions, please let us know. You can chat us here, or if you want, you can send us a message through email. And if you have any clarifications at all, or if you need some guidance about the basics of WordPress, basics of uploading blog posts and contents, just let us know, and we'll be more than happy to provide assistance. Uh, yeah,
All right, Joseph.
David, do you have it? Yeah,
Uh,
okay.
thank you.
I'll give it to you, the mic.
Any other final comments, Andrew? Or I guess we're good.
No, that thing about the plugins was just my final comment.
Anyway, thank you, Joseph, for the presentation. I appreciate it. And this ends today's session. Thank you, everybody.